launch sequencer up until T-minus 31 seconds, when the responsibility for the countdown is handed off to Columbia's onboard computer. The launch team continuing to monitor their consoles and no problems being observed.
OTC. Start. Configure fuel cell essential bus source switches. That's in work. That's complete. Copy.
Houston flight controllers have sent their stored programs to the Shuttle Columbia to assure that we have compatible antenna frequencies to support the mission. All continuing to look very well. T-minus 7 minutes and 30 seconds. The ground launch sequencer has initiated retraction of the orbiter crew access arm away from Columbia. The access bridge could be positioned back in place in just 15 seconds if the need were to arise. T-minus 7 minutes, 12 seconds, and counting.
JRPS OTC. JRPS. Start your APU and hydraulic strip short recorders per the clock. Copy.
T-minus 6 minutes, 27 seconds, and counting. All systems of Columbia continuing to look well.
PLT OTC. Start. Perform APU pre-start. APU pre-start's in work.
Orbiter test conductor Mike Key has just instructed pilot Tom Henricks to perform the auxiliary power unit pre-start procedure. Henricks will be setting the switches in the cockpit to put the auxiliary power units in the proper pre-start configuration. Auxiliary power units will start at the T-minus 5 minute mark in about another 40 seconds.
OTC, PLT, break, talk back.
These auxiliary power units provide the power to the hydraulic pumps that control critical tasks like the movements of the orbiter's elevons, the rudders, the speed brakes, the landing gear, and the main engine thrust vector controllers. Mission Control has just transmitted a signal to start Columbia's onboard flight recorders in preparation for flight. We're just about 10 seconds away from getting a go for auxiliary power unit start.
QLS is go for orbiter APU start. PLT OTC, perform APU start. Start the APUs. And CDR OTC, reconfigure heaters.
Orbiter test conductor Mike Key has given pilot Tom Henricks the command to start Columbia's auxiliary power units. Henricks replied that it's in work.
And CDR heater reconfig is complete. Copy. OTC, PLT, the APUs look good. Copy that, thank you.
And Tom Henricks replying that the auxiliary power units look good. Just 4 minutes and 20 seconds away from launch of Columbia. The liquid oxygen fill and drain valve is now closed for flight. A final purge sequence of Columbia's main engines will begin in about 5 seconds. The chamber coolant valves on the main engines will be open to prepare for engine ignition. Columbia's aero surfaces, such as the rudder, elevons, and speed brake, are now being cycled through a programmed test pattern to verify that they are ready for flight. T-minus 3 minutes, 35 seconds, and all continues to look good. We have now transferred over to internal power and are switching off ground power to Columbia. At this point, the orbiter is being powered by its onboard fuel cells. All aero surface checks are complete and reported to be in launch configuration. Columbia's 3 main engines are now being gimbaled and being cycled through a steering check. We're approaching the launch minus 3 minute mark in the count and looking to soon begin flight pressurization of the liquid oxygen tank. T-minus 2 minutes, 55 seconds.
LO2 pressurization.
And we have a go for retracting the gaseous oxygen vent hood away from the external tank. Purging of Columbia's main engines is now being terminated.
Clear caution and warning memory and verify no unexpected errors.
Columbia is now running on internal power.
Process here, clearance false.
Orbiter Test Conductor Mike Key requested pilot Tom Henricks to clear the ship's caution and warning memory system, and Henricks has completed the task. 2 minutes and 15 seconds away from launch of STS-55.
Flight crew OTC, close and lock the visors and initiate O2 flow. Have a good flight. CDI, Roger, thank you much. Yeah, let's go for EP LH2 pressurization.
The astronauts have now closed their visors in preparation for launch. Replenishment of liquid hydrogen to the external tank is being terminated, and Columbia is now disconnected from all ground fuel loading systems. Just 1 minute and 34 seconds away from launch.
1 minute, 30 seconds.
When Columbia's engines ignite in another 75 seconds, the roar of 37 million horsepower will begin. More than 7 million pounds of thrust will kick in 6 seconds after that when the boosters ignite and Columbia begins its journey skyward. T-minus 1 minute, 10 seconds, and counting.
One minute.
The ground launch sequencer has verified that Columbia's 3 main engines are ready for ignition. The heaters around the joints of the solid rocket boosters have been turned off. T-minus 45 seconds and counting. T-minus 31 seconds, and we have a go for auto sequence start. The handoff has occurred, and Columbia is now in control of its own launch countdown. T-minus 22 seconds.
20.
Columbia's vent doors are configured for launch. T-minus 15, and we're coming up on a go for main engine start.
10. Yeah, let's just go for main engine start.
7, 6, 5, 4,
Let's abort.
and we have a main engine shutdown at T-minus 3 seconds.
In progress. Pass BFS 101, LDB 1.
We have a redundant set launch sequencer aboard.
4 more zeros aboard, zero station in progress. Copy, launch team, page 904.
And Columbia is now being saved.
CDR, panel 06, GPC, mode 5, switch to halt. CD Roger, mode 5 to halt. And NTD GLS, ignition set picks are safe. All engines are showing post-shutdown standby. Or go for orbiter APU shutdown. Copy. MPL, do you have the word?
We're now preparing to shut down the orbiter's auxiliary power units. The engines are safe, and Columbia is being placed in a safe configuration.
No MPS fire detectors are tripped at this time. Copy. MPLT, perform APU shutdown. Shutting down the APUs. And CMPL and CLOG verify license fleet path is established. CMPL. License fleet path. Copy. MPS, start LH2 copy. MPS copy. GLS primary safing is complete, and we're go for transition to G9. Copy, and what about your fire detectors, GLS? We have none tripped. Okay, MPL, fire detectors.
OTC, PLT, APUs are shut down.
Copy. MPL, fire detectors. No fire detectors indicated. Copy. And MPL reports water deluge status. CMPL, NTD, step 32, your water deluge status. Water is flowing at this time. And that's heat shield? Heat shield water is on. Copy. HTD, step 33. And HTD and CLHY report leak detector status.
Leak detector status is nominal,
and step 34 and 35 are good. The tank has been abandoned. Copy. And HTD, your leak detector status.
nominal. Looks nominal at this time.
Okay, and CLHY, your leak detector status. CLHY, NTD. LHY, I can verify leak detectors are good. Copy. Step 36, CGSS, OAA extended and locked.
CGSS can verify the OAA is extended.
Copy. Step 37. All personnel go to page 931 for the post-abort safety checks.
Columbia's pilot Tom Henricks has confirmed that the auxiliary power units are shut down, and Al Sopchi has just confirmed that the orbiter access arm is now back in place next to Columbia.
Understand. ST, copy that? ST, copy.
Main engine engineers are confirming that they see no leaks around the main engines and that they feel the vehicle is in a safe configuration.
EPS verifies polling and telemetry. CCME. CCME verifies. SME. SME verifies 4 and 5. CMPL. MPL verifies 6 and 7. CLHY. LHY verifies 8, 9, 10. CLOC. CLOC verifies 11, 12. HDD. HDD, NTD.
We're looking at it at this time.
CGSS.
GSS verifies 14.
APU. APU verifies 15. CBHY. CBHY verifies 16. EPD. EPD verifies 17 and 18. OOS. OOS verifies 19. CBRS. CRS 20. HTD, do you have a status?
Standby.
Abort safety checks are complete. Proceed to recycle control sequence. Sequence 18, page 1031. And when you get a status, HTD, break in. Okay, sequence 18, page 1032. GLS safing has started. Flight, NTD.
NTD flight.
Perform your recycle.
In work.
APs. CDR, OTC.
CDR, go ahead.
Yes, sir, reconfigure heaters.
Roger, reconfiguring heaters at this time. OTC, CDR, heater reconfig complete.
NTD, copy that. And CDR on panel F7. Flight controller power switch
CDR, go
off.
ahead.
Yeah, on panel F7, flight controller power
This is
switch
shuttle
off.
launch control. Safing of the space shuttle system continues out at launch pad 39A,
Copy that. PLT
but at this point it's believed that Columbia is in a safe configuration. The orbiter access arm is now back in position adjacent to the hatch leading to Columbia, and the astronauts will be able to gain access to that arm. The water sound suppression system out at launch pad 39A has been activated and is now spraying down the mobile launcher platform and the aft end of the Space Shuttle orbiter.
That's verified.
Copy that. CGSS OTC.
This is CGSS.
Verify OAA is extended, locked, and configured to retract.
I can verify that.
Copy that. And OTC CGLS can verify 27. Our primary safety is complete. We'll go for transition to G9. Copy that. NTD copies. Houston flight, step 28.
Flight is go for a G9 transition.
MPL, CLOC, CLHY, verify go for transition G1 to G9. MPL verify. CLOC verify. LHY verified. HDD, NTD.
HDD, go ahead.
Yeah, what's the status?
Okay, right now we're still looking at the aft, and it looked like we might have had a small leak, but we're down to about 100 ppm of O2 in the aft. So we're decreasing.
That's all you've seen? That's all you've seen up to this point? Okay. ISL OTC.
Go ahead.
Yeah, step 30. Are we ready for PCM and U2 remote?
Stand by. OTC ISL.
Go ahead.
Ready for PCM switch on.
Copy that. CDR OTC.
CDR, go ahead.
On panel C3, OI PC MMU power switch off, OFF.
Your OI PCMNU power is off. You got copy, and we accidentally went to 2 and then to off.
Okay, I copy that. ISL, can you verify valid OI?
I can verify OI.
Go ahead, C-Prop. NTD C-Prop, when you get a chance? Go ahead. Yes, sir. We never did pick up the close indication on the research disconnect, so it didn't perform topping line drain. We've come up with a plan here that I'd like to put it briefly on real quick when you get a chance. Okay, can we go ahead and transition to GNAM? Yes, sir. OTC, go ahead and transition to GNAM. OTC copy. GPS? GPS still? Yeah, perform pass transition to GNAM. GPS copies and work.
OTC, CDR.
Go ahead, sir.
Are we clear to open visors?
Okay, CDR, we'd like you to stay where you are at the moment if you're comfortable with that.
Okay, we'll stay visors down.
Copy.
NTD LPS.
Go ahead, LPS.
Yes, sir, just for your information, when they did that PCM switch to off, our pending was set on our steps, and we're now up on RF data. We'll go to hard line at your direction.
Yes, B. Yes, B, copy. Yes, should we stand back at this point on going to hard line?
This is Shuttle Launch Control. We have recently received confirmation that the orbiter is in a safe mode and that the astronauts should be leaving Columbia sometime within the next several minutes.
Copy.
The liquid hydrogen tank has been placed in stable replenish, and we're beginning our post-flight post-scrub inspection of the Shuttle Columbia.
The inlet temp stays off scale high as it is now.
It is far too early to know what went wrong exactly this morning, but we did go into a hold at T-minus 3 seconds after we had a main engine start. And it'll probably take some time before we have a good understanding of exactly what happened here this morning.
Go ahead and shut the water off, the key fuel water off. Okay, and you realize we're transitioning at this point to G9. That doesn't... We'll wait till the transition's complete. Understand. And entity will proceed on your go. Copy, we're standing by for verification. We've transitioned to G9. Copy. And HDD, how do you look? HDD, NTD.
It's HDD.
Yeah, how do you look?
Say again?
Yeah, do you see any leaks?
Negative. Everything looks nominal right now.
Okay. All right, copy. OTC DPS, go. And at G9, 129.60 now. Copy that. NTD. NTD copy. TDC acknowledges. And C-Prop. C-Prop, go. Okay, we're in G9. You can go ahead and put your plan into work. Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, HDD, NTD, step 46. Can you verify the ET intertank O2 concentration less than 10,000 ppm?
I can verify that.
Copy. TBC, pick up your step 47.
And NTD, TBC, I can give you step 50. ET heaters have been activated.
Copy. TBC NTD. Go ahead. Stand by. RSR NTD. RSR NTD. RSR. Yes, STS 54. Post cutoff safety checks are complete. HTD reports no leaks. Fire and leak detector status is satisfactory. Request concurrence to proceed with SRB SNA saving.
Roger, go ahead and proceed with SRB SNA saving.
Copy, STS 55 OTC, SRB SNA saving. Copy that. C-Power OTC. C-Power, go ahead. Verify ignition, SNA safe. Verified. ATC prop. Go ahead, C-Prop. Top and wide drains complete, looks good. Water's off at the heat shield. Copy. DPS, CPD, OTC. DPS go, CPD. The EU equivalent of net critical commands will be issued momentarily. DPS copies. DP copies. GLS, OTC. GLS go. Perform SRB, RSS, SNA saving. Copy that, in work. CDR OTC.
CDR go.
Yes, sir. Go ahead and open your visors now, sir.
Good, thank you.
OTC CGLS, SRB, RSS, SNAs are saved, and MEC critical commands are disabled. Copy that. NTD copy. PLT OTC.
Go, sir.
On panel R2. MPS helium isolation A, left, center, and right switches to GPC.
Okay, the helium ISO A's going to GPC. That's complete.
Copy that, and helium isolation B, left, center, and right switches to GPC.
That's complete.
And pneumatic helium isolation switch, GPC.
Complete.
Copy, thank you. STM, did you pick up step 62? STM, step 62. That's confirmed. Safety console NTD. Safety, go ahead. Yeah, step 63, SRB range safety, SNAs and MEC critical commands disabled. Request safety concurrence.
This is Shuttle Launch Control.
Through AG-11 to
Safing of the Space Shuttle Columbia continues out at Launch Pad 39A.
Personnel and one fire
And we are now waiting for some word on when the crew might be able to leave the orbiter. The crew seems fit, and there are no problems inside the orbiter. And we're still in the problem of trying to track down why we had a main engine shutdown
We lost our ground.
this morning 3 seconds before Columbia would have lifted off on STS-55.
Send the ground command. Get the heaters back on. SP. SP engine.
It is far too early to hypothesize on any potential launch date or even what occurred here this morning, but we can confirm that we will not be making a launch attempt tomorrow, and any days beyond that will have to be determined by shuttle managers.
Safety console, PAC NTD. Safety. PAC and security console NTD.
But safing of the Shuttle Columbia continues.
Security console.
Troubleshooting of the main engines will continue for some time,
Close out crew and
and we'll just stand by and hear information as it comes from the crew.
OTC CDR returning on suit fans.
Copy that, sir. APD, you copy. APD copy. TVC NTD. Go ahead. Stand by. And safety console NTD. Safety. We're going to take the closeout crew to AD5 and stand by there until we get into watch terrain. Copy. Thank you, sir. TVC NTD. Go ahead. NTD TVC, go ahead. Step 69, you can perform EP lock terrain and verify LH2 and terminal account station or replenish. TVC copy, and you can return to your normal operating channel. TBC copy.
NTD to say to you.
Go ahead, APU.
Yeah, heater activation was successful and the temperature's coming back up.
Understand. You copy that, SD? SD, copy. OTC entity. Go ahead. Okay, your LH2 research pumps, are they operating? If they are, you've got to go turn them off for step 72. Okay, MPS OTC. MPS OTC. It's MPS. Yeah, our LH2 research pumps, are they in operation? Have they been terminated? Copy that. And OTC, do we need to do a drain before we get into LH2 drain? That's a potable water tank drain. ECL OTC. ECL? Yeah. Step 74. Are we going to need a tank drain, potable water?
We're checking into that now. I think we got quite a while before we have to initiate it.
Okay. Let me know as quickly as you can, please.
Will do.
HDD entity.
HDD?
Yeah, have you seen any leaks?
Negative.
Copy. And MPD OTC, I'll give you step 76. Critical staging is complete, pending a decision, of course, on the water drain. Copy. ST entity. ST, go ahead. Okay, what caused the abort? Let's get SME to brief us. All the indication we got was the engine 3 limit exceeded, but I need further definition. I understand it's oxidized the preburner pressure, though. Yes, SME? Just see it to me. We got an indication that we had a shutdown limit parameter exceeded. The oxidizer preburner purge pressure, and I think data showed it spiked at about 111 psi, the allowable 50. And they checked from start to start plus 2.28 seconds. And it looks like we had a failure of the check valve. Copy. TBC entity. Go ahead. Okay, let us know when we're in stable drain. Copy. And would you give us an estimate, please? Get that, please. CDR entity.
CDR, go ahead.
Okay, Steve, unfortunately we're not going to fly today, and the status where we are at this point is we're waiting to get into locked stable drain, and once we get into stable drain, we'll put actions in work to get the closeout crew out there and to get you out of the ship.
Okay, well, thanks, Al. We're doing fine.
Okay.
NTD TBC.
Go ahead, TBC.
Yes, sir. Lock should be in stable drain in about 3 minutes.
Copy. And TBC, can you verify step 2 on 77 ETLH2 and terminal count spacing, configuration, or stable replenish?
That's affirmative, sir. Hydrogen is in terminal count there.
Copy. Safety console entity.
Safety.
Okay, the only thing we're waiting on at this point is to get locked in stable drain, and then we'll be coming to you for a go to send the crews out.
Copy that, sir.
That's step 78.
Copy.
Safety console entity. Safety. Stand by. STM entity. Go ahead. Yeah, we need you to verify step 79. Okay, I can verify that as good at 21.12. I copy that. STM copy. Safety console entity. Safety. Did you copy step 79 at 02 as 21.12? Copy that, sir. STM entity. Go ahead. Activate the pad OIS. Didn't work. OTC ECL. Go ahead. For step 74, per our current water production rate, we will want to do a power water tank A drain. Okay, ECL, this is NTD. How long do you have before you get in trouble on that? What number of hours you got? We have approximately...
This is Shuttle Launch Control.
2 hours and 50
We're still in the process of completely safing the Space Shuttle Columbia. And in a couple of minutes, we expect to have our liquid oxygen tank stable. And at that point, we will go ahead and send the Astro van out to the launch pad and begin deboarding the 7 astronauts from Columbia. At this point, we are still not sure exactly what caused this morning's engine shutdown, but we will be looking at data that came back from the engines over the next several hours, and would expect to have a press conference related to this sometime within the next couple of hours. We have confirmation from the NASA test director, Al Sofchi, that the Astro van is now on its way out to Launch Pad 39A, and that the astronauts are safe and will soon be deboarding the orbiter Columbia. This is Shuttle Launch Control.
OTC, EPD. Go ahead, EPD. Yeah, I would like to go ahead and establish GUC power if I have the concurrence to reduce loads on fuel cells at this time. Roger, concurrence is going to be part of the EPD recycle. Yes, you have my concurrence. ECL entity. ECL? Yeah, we want to drain the minimum amount of water that we can drain to get us through the actual detanking of LH2 and safety. I copy that. Entity STM 232. Clear STM. Step 89 is complete. I copy the pad OIS is activated. That's fine. Okay, this is NTD on 212. All TCs you can go ahead and pick up on your element recycle. That's step 84, OTC. OTC copy. CDC. CDC copies. STM. STM copy. LPS.
LPS copies, and we're still waiting word on going back to hardline.
Copy. RPS. RPS. Did you copy? You can pick up your element recycle. I was coming in. And PTC. PTC copies. Okay, all testing personnel return to normal command channel. Orbiter will remain on 212. MPD going to 232. OTC on 212. All orbital personnel perform subsystem recycle operations per sequence 19, section 3. And MPS and MPL support locks and hydrogen per 1,003 and 1,004 and report completion. HGD, OTC.
HGD?
Yeah, step 3, monitor HGDS for recycle operations. Report any indications on 212.
Copy that.
And MPL copies. RTC SCP. Go? Yeah, good out. MTC on 153, I'd like to go ahead and perform our transfer to external reaction. CMTC 153, please. Copy. FAO. OTC ECL. Go. Per our recycle steps in sequence 19, cabin venting will be required. Copy that. Let us know when you're ready, ECL. ECL is ready to start that now. Okay, CDR, APC.
CDR, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, ECL. ECL, CDR on panel L2.
Go ahead.
Cabin vent isolation switch open until you get an open talkback.
Roger, vent isolation is open, talkback open.
And cabin vent switch to open talkback.
And vent is coming open, talkback open.
And you may get a master alarm due to cabin pressure decay rate.
Roger.
APC CPLS 212. Go ahead. Yes, sir. We'll need a CMTC on channel 162 for our recycle. CMTC 162, please. Coming. APC DPS. Go ahead. Oh, recycling. Need to switch pole into LDB2 and like to form LPS for the change. LPS, APC.
LPS copies.
CPAP, APC. CPAP. Yeah, need you on 161, please.
This is Shuttle Launch Control. Emergency support personnel are now out on the 195-foot level at Launch Pad 39A. These include paramedics and members of the closeout crew, which only an hour or so ago latched the door of the Space Shuttle Columbia. The closeout crew will be opening the hatch of Columbia, and within the next several minutes, we fully expect the 7 STS-55 astronauts to begin deboarding. The Astro van is now out at the launch pad and ready to take the astronauts back to the operation and checkout building once they make it down from the launch tower.
Yes, sir. We need to work some of.
We have confirmed that Columbia is now in a safe configuration.
Panel 08, please. Go ahead.
Managers here in the Launch Control Center, firing room 1, are busily meeting over the engine problem and discussing exactly what occurred just 3 seconds before we would have had a launch of STS-55. At this point, it appears that all 3 engines of Columbia were up and running, and that we had a shutdown of 1 engine and a subsequent shutdown of the other 2. Again, the astronauts are in good shape and are in the process of getting the hatch open of Columbia so that they can deboard and head back to the operations and checkout building. This is Shuttle Launch Control.
Off and go on a very lightweight headset, and he'll be back with you in a couple minutes.
Okay, copy that, sir. OTC seal. Go. Cabin pressure is stable at 14.84 psi, and we're ready to close the cabin vent valve. Copy that. CDR here. Go ahead, sir. CDR ECL on panel L2.
CDR, go ahead.
cabin vent. Vent isolation switch closed. Verify closed. Talk back. OTC, isolation coming closed. Talk back closed. And vent switch closed. Closed. Talk back. Roger, vent switch closed. Talk back closed. Thanks, CDR.
OTC, OVCC.
Go ahead, sir.
Looking for a go to open the crew hatch.
You have a go, sir.
Thank you.
OTC, CPVD. Go ahead, PVD. I would suspect once that hatch is open, we may need to open some vent doors. They haven't got the O2 monitor hanging up in the white room yet, though. Yeah, copy that.
OTC, PLT's back on comp.
Okay, copy that, sir. I read you loud and clear now. Okay, and PLT, need your own panel 08, please.
Go ahead.
Okay, left ohms, tank isolation, A switch, GPC.
Verified.
And talk back open.
Verified.
B switch, GPC, and talk back open.
Both verified.
Left ohms cross feed, A switch, GPC, A talk back closed.
Verified.
And B switch, GPC. And tell me what position. Say again.
It is GPC. The talkback is closed.
Copy that. Closed. Thank you. Right ohms, tank isolation, A and B switches, GPC, and talkbacks open.
That's verified.
Copy. Right ohms cross feed, A and B switches, GPC, talkbacks closed.
That's verified.
Copy. Forward RCS, helium press, A and B switches, GPC, talkbacks open.
Okay, they're in open now. Understand you want me to take the heliums to GPC.
That's affirmative.
That's complete. The talkbacks are open.
Copy. Tank isolation, 1/2 switch, GPC, talkback open.
Verified.
345 switch, GPC, talkback open.
Verified.
Manifold isolation, 1, 2, and 3 switches, GPC, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 switches, GPC, all talkbacks open.
That's verified.
Copy that. And on 07.
Go ahead.
Half left. RCS, helium press, A and B switches, GPC, talkback open.
Both are GPC. Talkbacks are open.
Copy that. Manifold isolation, 5 switches, GPC, talkbacks open.
Verified.
Copy. Aft right, RCS, helium press, A and B switches, GPC, talkbacks open.
That's complete. The talkbacks are open.
Copy that. And manifold isolation, 5 switches, GPC, talkback open.
That's verified.
Copy that. And on 014.
Go ahead.
Row F, RJDA 1A, L2R2 manifold. Driver and logic switches off.
Stand by.
Copy.
OTC, PLT, go ahead and repeat your last.
Okay. On 014 row F, RJDA 1A, L2R2 manifold. Driver and logic switches off, OFS. RJDA2A, L4R4 manifold, driver and logic switches off.
Complete.
RJDF1B, F1 manifold, driver and logic switches off.
That's complete.
And left mains engine valve switch off.
Complete.
And on 015,
And OTC PLT, we just had a mass alarm. We suspect it was high cabin press.
copy that.
No, they just opened the hatch.
Right. And PLT ready on 015.
This is Shuttle Launch Control. Members of the astronaut closeout crew have just opened the hatch of the Space Shuttle Columbia, and the 7 astronauts should begin their egress from the orbiter within the next couple of minutes.
Manifold logic switch off.
While we are still trying to identify a cause for today's main engine shutdown, this is not the first time this has occurred in the Space Shuttle program. We have had 2 previous main engine shutdowns, the first of which occurred on the orbiter Discovery back on June 26, of 1984, and that was Discovery's first mission on STS-41D. The engines shut down 4 seconds before flight in that case. The second pre-launch shutdown occurred on Shuttle Mission 51F, which was a Space Lab flight of Challenger back on July 12th of 1985. However, this is the first time in the post-Challenger era that we have had a main engine shutdown on the launch pad.
That's complete.
RJD manifold, L5, F5, R5, driver switch.
Columbia is in a safe configuration, and members of the closeout crew are now configuring safety
switch off.
apparel around the door of the orbiter
Complete.
and putting a purge line into the Space Shuttle orbiter.
Right back to you in a minute. PLT, CDR, OTC. CDR, go ahead. Yes, sir, on panel C3.
Roger, go ahead.
Ohm's engine, left and right switches off.
Roger, Ohm's engines left and right are off, OFS.
Copy that. OOS, OTC. Go ahead. Verify step 27. Can I verify that? Thank you. Complete. Copy. And PLT